Merry Meetle! What a day. Was a stinker warm today. So, it's just like a colour scheme going on in here. Wawa, Leuka. You gonna say wawa? Wawa, wawa, wawa. Leuka. So favourite word, Leuka's favourite word is wawa. Leuka. Wawa. What you doing, honey? Bella, Catherine the Great. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're doing the show. And Sunna in the back there wagging her tail. So anyway, the whole adventure of veterinary care, avian veterinary care, and sorting everybody out and all the dramas that come up in between. And I already have a lot of birds. And, taking in two that were, injured and hurt has really put things back. But anyway, we are where we are. I went to a vet today in the Ballarat City, hoping because she did wildlife that she'd know a bit more about birds, especially ducks. I'm not saying she doesn't, but she wants to straight up do a radiography, x-ray under a sedation. I only want a slight sedation. I'm a bit concerned about, being sedated fully. And same with with Leukas enlarged acute hock. So, as you know, Leuka has always Leuka. I know, you're not I'm talking about Sunna here, not you. So Sunna has had an enlarged left hock for the longest time now because both her legs were warped when I got her. I fixed one, but I couldn't fix this other one, and the hock goes up and down in swelling. So I'm just going to bite the bullet and go to the bird vet clinic in Burwood, which is a 2.5 hour trip up there, a 2.5 hour trip back. I have got some extra big sleep boxes so I can try and organise my ducks to stay inside the house during the day on that day. I just don't want them outside in the run, even though it's locked, just in case. The neighbour I'm in is a bit rough, and I would be paranoid if my ducks were outside in the run. So I'm just the boys I need to sort of sort out a little bit because I don't want them jumping into the boxes where some of the girls are in timeout. So Bella is in timeout. She had a slight prolapse of the vent a couple of days ago, and I went to the local vet and we got a script of antibiotics for 10 days, but she's not allowed to have Nookie for 2 weeks. So she's been driving me a little bit crazy, but oh well. So I don't want the boys jumping over and harassing her, you know what I mean? So I just got to sort that out. But yeah, so I can get radiology for one on the day, but not both. And most likely it will be Catherine because it does look like there's neurological issues. When the vet felt through today, she actually already has arthritis on I think it was the right hip already. She's not even a year old. It's, the vet was nice, just saying. She does work with wildlife, so she probably knows more than, the vet I usually go to locally when it comes to avian. But being that the other clinic actually sees ducks frequently, I just feel like they might have seen things similar in the past that they might be able to, that's just the way it is, isn't it? The more cases you see, the more you can learn from those cases also, that when they come again in the future, you sort of recognise them. So, yeah, and by the way, Catherine, as you know, she's got no more plugs. They're all gone. That's not an issue at all. I was thinking maybe her toes had broken and healed back incorrectly, but the vet today said she can't see any problem with her toes, the flippers at all. And it looks like it's hip and spinal, which is sad. If she needs a wheelchair, she needs a wheelchair. I don't care. I'm not going to, give up on her. If we need to do extra, we do extra. But anyway, a bit of an update with me and the girls. Hello, you're so beautiful. Sunna. And today the other thing I was kind of not going to Burwood for. Oh, yes, Leuka, are you excited? Hello, honey. You gorgeous. Leuka. Wah, 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 wah. What? We've been watching the Gremlins, haven't we? Yeah. I thought you'd be scared, but you like the Gremlins. You look a little bit like Gizmo there, Catherine. You do, especially when you're dry. You're all fuzzy. I was worried that taking the 2.5 hour trip will be too much, but I have literally spent 4.5 hours travel with both Sunna and Catherine in the pram, and not the new pram I want to get, which is a bit bigger, and we've done okay. I just need to take more water than what I did, because I had enough water for myself but not also them, so I gave them my water and went without, and by the time we were coming back I really needed a sugary drink, so I just got a soft drink. But yes, so stay tuned. So next week on Wednesday I'll be taking them to Burwood, so hopefully it'll be a good experience. I've had a lot of crappy experiences with vets, especially because I have birds, and I feel like I just get looked down upon. I was like, and hello, honey. It's like they think they're going to catch something from my birds or something, and I'm sorry, but my birds are quite clean. They're cleaner than, gosh, a lot of animals that probably go in there. My animals don't go, rorting around in other people's gardens or flying off here and there. They're, contained and wormed and cleaned, and, they get more baths than what I do. Isn't that right? My battery's going to stop soon, so if it does cut out, it cuts out. But we'll get as much cute time as possible. So yeah, Bella's on day 2 or 3 of the antibiotic. So basically with mild prolapses of the vent, they are from pushing, straining, and basically a pushing and straining can be because there's an infection, which usually is caused by a bit of broken shell or a bit of shell that's infected, inside there. So that's usually what the cause is. We did have a scare, remember, a month ago with a bird of prey that we suspected had tried to pick her up, and she was so spooked. She never quite really got, completely back to herself from then. So maybe caused an egg break. The eggs are soft when they're inside. They harden when they get exposed to air, but so might have ruptured or something, got some egg yolk in her, sort of thing. I don't know. But that's what we're doing. Hopefully she will be all good in a couple of weeks. Just no Nookie. That means she's yelling at me. I was like, Mom, I want Nookie. And I'm like, no. And the boys are like, well, you're taking our women. My 2 boys are like, where's our women? Even Flint is like, where's our women? But yeah, no. Puffins! In the pram. Also, Catherine, I was worried that Catherine wouldn't drink water out of a cup. She's now drinking water out of a cup. So now I know they can make the trip. They can drink water out of a cup. I can take her in there. That's the only reason why I didn't take them straight to this clinic in the first place. And also I was concerned about, leaving my ducks behind with the feral area I live in. But I'm just going to have them in the house, all of them. And I might even just put the boys in their cot in this bathroom so the door's closed so my cat doesn't harass them. With Sigrid and Fenrir and, just deck out this bathroom, and if they miss it, they miss it. Because I just don't want the boys jumping and harassing Bella or Leukas, because Leukas' sinuses are coming down a little bit from, too much Nookie as well. It's that time of the year. So, duck ownership, spring, summer, expect. When you've got boys and girls, you're going to have little things happening. You're going to have that banked into consideration, because you're going to need scripts for inflammation if it's bad. Otherwise, time out. You need to be able to isolate them from the boys. Antibacterial if there's, reproductive issues, which is usually around this time of the year.